An Upstate activist is spending the holiday season helping families find closure over the death of their loved ones.
Tracy Fant is traveling across the area with a billboard of people who lost their lives and whose deaths remain unsolved. 7 News reporter Dave Jordan has that story.
This billboard plastered on both sides with images of people who either died or went missing is hard to ignore, and that's what Tracy Fant is counting on. The activist who heads up the group Freedom Fighters is hoping it will catch the attention of holiday shoppers and generate tips.
Even if it's a small tip, you know, that's another piece of the puzzle that we're putting together. And so every bit of information is needed.
On each side of this billboard are the faces of 20 people still the subject of either unsolved or unresolved cases. Tucker Hips, the Clemson University fraternity pledge, who died after an early morning run. Christian Batten, the hit-and-run victim who died in Greenville. Mike Mecklenburg, a Greenville Uber driver found shot to death in his car. And little Leona Wright, the 1-year-old who disappeared from a Pendleton apartment complex 2 years ago.
That's one of the reasons why we wanted to do this display, you know, to show people that these cases are still open, they're still relevant, and we still need answers.
During our interview, Fant was approached by this man, Joshua Chapman. He tells us her activism helped investigators find and convict the man responsible for killing his brother.
It was a blessing to my family, being that, you know, we really wanted justice, and she was the person that was there for us to make sure that was possible, you know.
Fant tells us she will continue to display this billboard at shopping centers and heavily trafficked areas throughout the Christmas season.
It's a tough time when you're going through holidays, birthdays, and so to have someone to do something like this, I know it means a lot to the families.
In Greenville, Dave Jordan, 7 News.
And if you do have any information about these cases, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 864-23-CRIME. The group is taking that billboard to different locations throughout the weekend, and we have those locations and times at WSBA.com.
State. The group Freedom Fighters created this moving billboard showing the faces of missing people and unresolved homicide victims. Now, the group says they hope to raise awareness about these crimes and these cases and to help families to find answers. Fox Carolina's Brooklyn Cromer joins us live in Greenville, where Freedom Fighters had the mobile billboard a little earlier today. So, Brooklyn, how long will the billboard be on display?
Well, the group will be traveling around the upstate this weekend while people are out doing their holiday shopping. Now, the group's founder says that she hopes that someone will see something that helps spark new interest in these cases. 40 faces on display, each with a story that remains untold. And Freedom Fighters is hoping to help solve these cases that have gone cold. Like 1-year-old Leona Wright. You may remember she disappeared from her Pendleton apartment back in June 2015 and has never been found. And another face you may remember is 19-year-old Tucker Hips, who died back in September 2014. Hips died during an early morning pledge run with his Clemson fraternity. His case has never been solved and remains open with the Oconee County Sheriff's Office. The group's founder says she hopes these cases and others on display on the billboard will one day be solved and help bring closure to these families.
Billboard actually puts it in your face, you know, lets you see the names, lets you see the victims, the missing, the unsolved homicides, and lets you see the reality of it the families have to face on a daily basis.
The mobile billboard will be on display throughout the weekend. If you'd like to check it out, on Saturday they'll be at Terrace Shopping Center in Greenville from 10:30 until noon. Then at Whitehorse Road Flea Market from 1 until 2 in the afternoon. In Anderson Mall from 3 until 4:30. Then on Sunday they'll be at Cherrydale Shopping Center from 2 until 3:30 that afternoon.